Action!
All right, so I'm jazzed for you.
Oh, thank you.
Because a couple things, we can always pillow fight out here.
We had a pillow fight the other day. It was epic.
We were naked. It was fun. You've come into the industry of health and fitness, and because you have such a good, if you guys have never met, you have a good charm about you, and it just comes out. You know, a lot of guys who walk into gyms, and the one thing I miss is, because I was doing this in the 80s, so when I'd go into the gym, I'd be around these guys that were monsters, and they knew they were monsters. And it's the beautiful thing about martial arts, not fighting, but martial arts.
I can't believe you've been around for 80s. It looks like you have 80s days.
But these guys were so strong and so badass, but they have such a good demeanor outside of the gym and fun. You are one of those guys that just you enjoy. You got a quirky personality like me, so I can relate with you really easy. We're goofy, we're fun. We don't take ourselves too serious unless we're doing our craft.
Yeah.
Then we're 100%.
That's right. But there's a time to bring the intensity.
Yeah. You don't need to be that guy 24/7. And today we're at your opening. You got your own gym in California on Main Street. So I was driving over here, and I'm like, it's probably a warehouse in a place that's, you know, back here.
That's interesting that you see that, because we had options to go to, like warehouse. Of course, it'd be bigger space, cheaper. I just wanted the vibe more than anything. I just wanted to go outside. I love lattes. I love being able to relax. I wanted to create as chill of a vibe as possible, even if I have to sacrifice space. And it was worth it.
And that was what I started driving down the street. And I don't live far from here. And we're driving down the street going, this is beautiful. This is like a nice place you can just walk down the street and come in and train, and the vibe. So the vibe of the place is you.
That's right.
And I love that.
Romark and I both really built this up.
This is great. This is so good. I'm happy for you. But I like seeing people that are good people to the industry succeed. So
Thank you.
What made you do it?
Well, that was one hell of a story. I'm a part owner also the training hall up in 1,000 Oaks. You know, Oy Haugen's the main guy there.
I used to do Strongman with him.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
He's been my coach and, you know, an idol of many. So for many years, I mean, I owe my success to him.
Such a good.
He is the
I mean,
man.
we'll go into that another time, because that's a whole conversation of
He's a
what
legend.
he's done.
Legend. So I used to do, I moved out here from 1,000 Oaks because I wanted to be closer to the beach. And during the pandemic, that gym shut down. So Romark and I, we loved to do YouTube videos, and we had to keep training, but the gym was shut down. So we're like, okay, what do we do? Well, let's fill up a garage with some stuff. And we kept filling up the garage with more and more stuff.
We were watching that.
And eventually, we built it up as a gym, and we got an eviction notice because we were not supposed to run a business out of it. I had no intention of opening a gym. I thought it might be one day down the line, like years later, with that eviction notice. We're like, okay, we gotta figure this out, you guys. So within 1 week,
you're getting evicted, where most people go, "Oh, this is a bad thing."
Yeah.
It was a sign.
Yeah, turn it around. Yep. We just started immediately driving around, like, okay, we're gonna put the stuff in. Lo and behold,
That's it. Oh my, that's cool. Mostly during COVID.
Yeah.
During COVID, you get eviction. You open up a place. It's not even just. It's really cool, and it's so cool. We're gonna be bugging you guys now. You'll be seeing us here, lifting and filming and
you
stuff.
You are welcome anytime, Mike.
I also didn't know that Owen Hogan was like such a representation in your life and helped you create what you
He's
did.
like family. Truly like family to me.
When did you start with him?
When I was 20. 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Yeah, 10 years. I called up. It was fresh in California. It was starting to call up numbers around like local competitions. Called up his number. He picked up the phone. I didn't know it was him. I was been watching him on TV, and I just told him like I want to compete in this competition. He's like, "Oh, okay. How strong are you?" I told him my strengths. Said, "Oh yeah, you're strong, but not quite strong enough." Like, I don't care how strong I am. I just want to meet these guys so I can train with somebody.
Hold on, you just walked over that. And I want these kids to hear that.
Yeah.
So you're 20. You call somebody that's a legend in the industry, and he tells
I
you
didn't
at
even
20.
know it was him.
Right.
Just calling the number for the competition.
You guys don't even grasp how much of a legend this guy is in the industry. So you call him, and he says, "You're okay, but you're nothing great." And jump forward. You become the strongest man in the world.
Yeah.
And so it's amazing that you get told by him, And then what happened?
So I told him I don't really care if I place last. I just want to meet these guys so I can network, meet someone to train with because I want to get into Strongman. He's like, oh, why did you just say so from the beginning? Why don't you just come over to my place and I'll train you? And I go over, and I'm just starstruck. It's freaking old Haugen.
Yeah.
And we just start training in his garage. And then a few years go by, I start doing really well in amateur shows. I have to say, hey, could I compete in that competition that I first called for? He's like, you're not quite strong enough.
3,
Next year,
2,
same thing. Yeah, you're not quite strong enough.
I love this.
I kept being, I was just an assistant there, just helping put together competition, but it didn't allow me to compete yet. 4 years in, it's like, okay, I think you're strong enough. And then I finally compete in a show. It's a pro-am. I'm competing against other professionals, and I win it. I get my pro card. I get my invite to other international shows, and then it all took off from there.
I hope they grasp the little stuff that you said there. To me, it's big stuff.
It's awesome.
It's him saying you're not strong enough.
Yeah.
You didn't take it as a put down. You took it as a challenge.
Yeah, I'm gonna get there.
Him holding you off. I believe in white belt mentality.
Yeah.
As a kid, when I did martial arts, my dad says you never get a belt until you beat the best black belt in class.
Wow.
He says you stay a white belt. You show up, you sit in the back, you line up. You always then, and he kept me that way. And I didn't understand
That's
as
so
a kid.
cool. Yeah.
But it's the same thing he did. You're not strong enough. You're not strong enough. Then you go into a pro-am and you win the whole thing.
Exactly.
He
He let me loose when I was ready.
Wow. He held the leash.
Yeah.
And then leash off.
What is awesome. It was awesome. So I really owe it to him for his training, for everything that came together.
I love that. Is there any chance that we can go up? You, me, go up there and you can teach us some strongman stuff. I haven't done it for years. Since I was with him over 15 years ago.
Absolutely, yeah.
And go up to the gym up there.
Yeah,
He was
absolutely.
just telling me that
Like I said, you're welcome anytime.
well, over here we'll probably do more oiling and muscular posing and
There's
annoy
some
everybody.
nice lighting too.
There's-
There's
natural
good lighting for it.
But this will
I've
be
lost 50 pounds, so I'm getting there.
Oh, Titan!
Hello,
Titan! Your new gym!
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
Smash! Smash!
What's that? It's empty? What is something?
Love your shirt. Give me a high five,
Yeah,
buddy.
high five.
High five? Should we
High
do it?
five.
High five. Yeah.
Yay!
So we got kettlebells. I was just telling.
Oh, you got kettlebells.
all in the living room, like 20 of them, and so he just goes and picks them up and chases them back and forth.
He's hulking now. He's learned from Papa.
I think he's learned from Mama. I think we all know that Mama is the real beast in the family. One of the coolest things I think is how you came in and made a statement. And I always tell the old timers because there's a I don't want to say there's a problem. Social media, I don't think is a problem. I think it's an amazing tool.
Yeah, that's what it is. But you can't hammer everything, you know.
And also you can't blame kids for not respecting you that you won big shows back in the 80s and stuff. So I notice when I'm on stage a lot of the times that a lot of the guys that have titles, big titles, monsters, they're famous, but they don't have a big following. And I say, guys, it's about, you got to adapt and you got to move, but it's also personality. Nobody cares that you're strong.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, okay, he's really, really strong, but is he a nice person?
Yeah.
And I think social media picks up on that to where society saw that you were just a big, like him, that you're willing to help people out and you're willing to do things. He didn't need to train you.
Yeah, he did. And he did it completely for free just because he saw potential.
And
really awesome.
He had a great job. I know he was working with Neil Spruce forever, who you guys know I've talked about. Neil would do My Nutrition and Flex Wheeler back in 1990 when he worked with nobody.
What a small
right?
world.
Yeah, so
That's
me and Flex
incredible.
would drive up to his place in Westlake and do our nutrition. And that's when I was winning the universe, and Flex was getting his pro card and going pro onto the Olympia. So it's a small world, but everybody that you and I associate with are just good people. And him telling you, I love how he coached you. You're not strong enough yet. Not yet. No. but just saying, hey, come on over, train at my place.
Yeah.
That's a cool. That tells you who he is.
I was like so bummed. Like, I just want to meet these people. He's like, why did you just say so? That phone call was everything.
Yeah, changed your whole
Yeah,
life.
just one phone call.
If you can tell these kids out there that somebody says, hey, you're not strong enough yet, or your dream doesn't mean anything, can you give them some kind of advice about how to stay true to it and don't get discouraged when people say you're not good enough?
I always say this, it's about consistent work. More important than hard work. Because you could do a 1 week of hard work, it'll amount to nothing. But if you do consistent little efforts every single week, every day, just trying to make yourself a little bit better, you might not be able to hit a new weight that day, but maybe you could get extra reps. Maybe you could refine some form. Maybe you're feeling sick. Maybe you could just do a plank longer than you have ever before. But I've always went to the gym with a mentality of trying to improve something at least 1% every day. And that will eventually get you to success.
You guys are probably annoyed by that because that's all I say. That's the only reason I'm here.
It's the baby bites.
The baby
but
steps.
Consistent.
And I think the best part about what you said there, and we hear all this all the time, the echo of, oh, I'm a grinder, I work 24/7. That's great. But are you being productive?
Yeah.
There's a huge difference between all you guys. I work 24 7 days a week. Yeah, but are you productive of what you're doing?
Spinning your tires in the mud, or are you moving forward?
And I think that's brilliant. I love that. But I mean, you're also at the pinnacle of the health and fitness industry. And you got such a charm, and your commercial is crushing it right now.
Oh man!
Oh my
so
god!
excited about that one.
Wait till those residual checks come in.
Holy
You're
shit!
I just got a check from Death Becomes Her, a movie I did in 1989. I'm like, wow, that's cool.
Wow!
Yeah, so
Holy
it's like,
shit!
but those things will pay you forever.
That's so cool.
Hollywood money.
I'll be able to build another floor here. We'll build up.
That's the hot tub up
Yeah.
there. Man, thanks for taking time. I know this is your drive. I don't want to hold you all day. We will be here bugging you now.
Dude, I can't wait.
A lot.
I'm so excited to be. I'm so excited that you came. Thank you. Again
You
for
guys
coming.
subscribe, follow us. Let us know what exercise or movement, that proper terminology, what movement would you like me to see performed, strongman style, log press, farmer's walk, anything like that. Let us know, and I'll come down there and get crushed by him.
We're gonna soon be getting stones. Those are the coolest.
Stones,
Yeah.
not these stones, but not Mona's stones, which are bigger than mine, but real stones. I love it. Thanks for doing this, brother.
Dude, my
And
pleasure.
congratulations again. I love it, man. I love it. We're just gonna count a lot.